Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal, Coach 1425. This is a big reveal for 1425 triple slide. This is a great floor plan. We've seen it before, but we haven't seen it in 1425, and there's several elements that I'm pretty excited about. Let's go inside and check those out right now. Let's get into it. 1425 triple slide. All right, welcome to Coach 1425. The reveal of this coach talks to me about this two-tone. I really dig it. And I've been watching it all through production, and I really like the two-tone look in this coach. Take a look at the cockpit first of all. With the two different colors, not just on the dash, but also in the seating. It's just really an elegant look. And kind of a sporty look at the same time. Does elegant and sporty go together? Sure it does. All right, in this coach, remember, triple slide super bath, so we're gonna get into the whole floor plan, but on that curbside, on that patio side, you got the two recliners. Now, somebody emailed me about the recliners and they asked, are those recliners the ones that you have to have the arm? We have that as an option. However, becoming a lot more popular is the type of recliner where you have the controls right under your hand here. So, and I'm sure Shane will probably get a B-roll shot, which will go right here. Check it out. You've got these controls that are based on the same thing that the arm would do, which is a more manual setup, but now it's all power. Plugged in back here, stretches you out a little bit. Yeah, look at this. I'm not gonna go too far back because I might not get up. Isn't that great? That's nice. Very relaxing. I feel like Dave Bash hanging out in a coach. Anyway, dig the automatic power options of this recliner. And then when you're done, it just puts it right back in. Someone asked about how small they are or how large they are, for the lack of a better term. They're very low profile when everything is put together, when the recliner settings are back to 0, which that's what it looks like right there. It's just really well done. Another thing I want to point out is Marathon stitching on this. I really like this. Reminds me of a baseball, but I really like the stitching. The power recliner is my favorite option for a recliner. Also, when you're considering this much area in your floor plan, you don't want too big of a chairs, and having the power reclining really allows you to have a small profile chair that stretches out completely for people that are my size or larger. Anyway, fireplace in front, TV in the back. Let me push the TV up on that guy and you'll see that right out of the cabinet, and this is something we've seen before but always fun to show, is that the TV comes out right there from the cabinetry. Now I pushed the button and I held it, which means it'll come up. I don't have to stand over there and hold it, which is also a nice feature. So that's really nice to have on the curbside. Over on the driver's side, this sofa is one of the styles that I really appreciate us doing. It's got this extra level down here, and you can kind of see it if I pop it up. I really like the style of this sofa. The two, I like the 2 cushion versus the 3 personally. Both are nice, but I prefer the 2 cushion. Also, was in here with some customers, and congratulations to the new owners of 1425. This coach has sold, but we were talking about the reclining and how easy it is on this sofa. And then also another thing that Marathon does quite well is we have different firmnesses to the cushions in our sleeper sofas, our jackknives. That's another thing to really point out, is that if you need this as something that someone's going to sleep on a regular basis, these cushions can be done, the padding inside, the leather, can be done to be more comfortable for softness or more firm, depending on your needs. Also, wedge pillow and a fitted cover on this really works well. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to put it back up. You listen. For the 1 click, it's already clicked into place. Drop it down. It's that easy. Okay, moving on to the dinette. This is what you typically see in a marathon. At this point, you've got the L-shaped dinette. This seat extends out 13 to 14 inches. I believe it's 14 inches, but it extends out here, which provides for another seating experience for somebody. And of course, the table goes in and out. And it's not only important for people who are actually going to sit over here or sit here, but it also provides for you to be able to do this and have a different experience where somebody could sit here, somebody could sit there, and you could have the table set up kind of like a buffet, which is up to you and kind of cool. Tip ups. You'll remember historically in marathon uppers in the dinette, we used to have drawers where you would say, okay, this one opens this way, this one opens this way, and there'd be 4 of them. Now it's 2 tip-ups. I like this a lot better, and I'm going to tell you that the tip-ups really provide for you to get things out or load them in without having to hold it up. You can actually have a 2-hand operation, and then they're soft closing, so you can just up and back down, and then the magnet holds them closed. All right, over to the Galley. This is where the 2-tone color of this coach really shines. You've got the cabinetry above and below in that beautiful black with the gray. I say this is a gray tone running through it. It's really pretty, but it's got that white countertops too. Really, really nice. Very, very cool. Lots of storage too. One thing that someone pointed out to me is the utilization of this has really been nice. The edge of the counter isn't just a false cabinet. There's storage over here. You've got 3 adjustable shelves on this side, and then on the top here, this is something that a lot of owners use for utensils, which is a good utilization of space. Pantry here, Fisher-Paykel refrigerator freezer below, and then the half bath. Bath and a half is almost mandatory in every modern marathon. Everybody needs a bath and a half now, and especially with that super bath, that's for the owners. That's for the people that are not guests in this coach. This floor plan arguably is the most versatile floor plan, and I'm going to illustrate that right now. So one thing you don't want to forget about is storage. Storage is king when it comes to owning an RV. I don't care if you're in a 12-foot Lance camper from 1978 or you're in a 2026, 2027 Prevost converted Marathon. Storage is king. And this coach and this floor plan has it all. People worry about, oh, closet space, closet space. I'm going to show you in this triple slide marathon, you've got a bath and a half, but not just a bath and a half. That one bath is the super bath. It's the best bath ever created in a Prevost chassis. Plus you've got the half bath. Okay, and then the shower. Beautiful 2-tone that runs throughout this coach in this shower. I'm going to get in the shower because, hey, why not? Just to illustrate size of shower. When Marathon came out with the super bath, that was something that people talked about is the shower smaller? And it's not. It's just not. And I really applaud Marathon for being able to do that. Here's another thing I love. Bath privacy. Controlled completely inside, so you can have it open like this or closed like that, or you can leave that liquid crystal technology opaque and keep it like that so that you don't see into the shower, but you have this door open. Now, you've got a closet here. What do you got in here? You've got a hanger bar for shirts, plus you've got some deep drawers, 2 of them, okay? Over here on the driver's side, more drawers. 2 of these long poles here, plus another shirt closet, okay? Don't forget, you got closet back there, these 2 here. Close that guy up, close this guy up. You've got storage behind the sofa. It's not a lot, but you've got these tip downs good for, it's really good for like extra linens or something like that. You roll them up, you put them back there. Storage here, fully adjustable shelves. Take a look at this. And this is why I say this is, you give up nothing in this floor plan. This is a big closet, okay? I'm standing in this closet at 5'11", 6 foot. Here I am standing in the closet. It can be one hanger bar for a long hang. You could put another one down here for a short hang. The new owners of Coach 1425, the one that we're talking about today, we're going to have a shelf in here that runs kind of in the middle of the closet, and it's going to be adjustable a little up and a little down. So they'll have that ability. Light on, light off, on, off, on, off. Anyway, you're not giving up anything in this coach, you guys, and that's one thing that is really important to keep in mind when you're talking about floor plan. And this triple slide floor plan that Marathon has with the super bath in the rear gives up nothing. Bath and a half with all of this storage, because you have to have storage. And creative storage like this is very important. You don't want to just leave this blank because you're giving up something. All right. So I think we've illustrated the importance of storage today, but the beauty of this coach, this is really a lovely coach. Also, a thing that we don't talk about enough that people ask me about all the time, ceilings and floors. Take a look at the ceiling in this coach. So Marathon primarily at this point in history, we do two different ceilings on a regular basis. We have the ability to do several from our catalog, but we do two primarily in our coaches. This is the one that most people request and that most people appreciate. It gives the most lighting experience. This center area, some people don't know what this is. It's like a linen, and it's backlit, and it's fully dimmable. So you can have it on, you can have it off, you can dim down. Also, you've got the indirect lighting. You see that coming up here. That's also where your air conditioning ducts are hidden. So you've got this indirect soft lighting. You've got the puck lights. These LED puck lights right here are completely customizable. You can dim them up, dim them down, turn them off, so you don't have to have the puck lights or these little round lights on at all. You could just leave your lighting based on indirect lighting, or what we call accent lighting in a coach. So from top to bottom, where it be at the toe kicks at the bottom, all the way to up here in the ceiling channels, this is really a nice way to light your coach without using these direct lights or the puck lights. All right, enough about that. I just get so excited talking about different things about the coaches and everything that comes together. And what it really comes down to is the experience for the coach owner. And that's so important, to listen to the people that own and invest in a Marathon, what they need and what they use. And some things they don't get used, and so they get deleted from coaches over time. And some, I'll give you an example right now. This TV right here, the main TV over the cockpit, there are people that don't ever use this TV. And then the minute you think about removing it from a coach and from floor plans, they're like, oh, we use that TV all the time. There are people that never use that TV. Some people convert it to storage. Some people use it just to have on. But there it is. Still, in every Marathon, you're going to get that 55-inch TV over the cockpit, whether you're using it or not. I think it's important to have. You also have a TV right here. There's a TV in the bedroom. There's a TV downstairs in the bay, in bay 3. Oh no, in this coach it's in bay 2. Be yourself and do good things. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Shane and Coach 1425. Congratulations to the new owners of this coach. Have a good Monday. Take care of each other, and be yourself and do good things. See ya.